test. Alright, we're good to go. What's up, y'all? This is your boy Nice the Dancing Vapester here to play a little bit more Destiny. We're gonna continue with the House of Wolves quest line. I'm a little bit more awake today. So yeah, we're gonna continue with the House of Wolves quest line and everything. I believe that's on. Where would that be? Earth. Yeah. And we also got some Q&A today. I got a good number of questions and topics that people wanted me to talk about, and what better way to talk about them than while I'm playing Destiny? So you get to my opinion on certain things and get to be entertained, or might be entertained by some gameplay. So, question that was asked me, where am I from? Originally from Oceanside, California.
The House of Kings
now
is
reside
unique among
in
the fallen.
Charlotte, North
They are
Carolina.
secretive, dangerous. They hide in the shadow of the Cosmodrome.
How old am I?
Waiting,
I am 29, about to be
If
30
Skolos can bring the House of Kings
in
under
about
his
another
banner, we're all in trouble. I'm game.
6-7 months. So
I'm getting a lot
birthday's
of
in
interference
January,
down there.
so
Hold tight, Guardian.
yeah.
Guardian, try to find the source of the interference and stop it.
It's been a minute since I played this mission, so
Skolas jamming signals with
see
high
how this
servitors.
goes.
Reef war tactic. Advanced warfare.
I did get a lot of questions about Destiny 2
Does not fool
today
me.
from
I shall
co-workers
be
and
your guide.
stuff like that. So we're gonna talk on that today, along with some other things that we're probably going to address later on. Where you come from? But Destiny 2. Am I hyped for Destiny 2? Yes. Like, as I said, Destiny is possibly and most likely is my favorite game of all time. But I am definitely hyped for Destiny 2. I got a chance to, of course I'm always on YouTube watching people like Rick Cactus, Mesa Sean,
Servitor is source of interference. Kill it dead.
Hush. There's a lot of YouTubers, Destiny YouTubers that I sit back and watch, check for, Destiny content. So I got a chance to see some of their footage for the ones that actually went to California for the games they reviewed. And I forgot that I had a fusion rifle. So the shotgun. But let me just chill here for a second. But yeah, definitely hype. Supposed to be released on September 8th, and apparently there was a leak. There's a little Easter egg that hasn't been confirmed yet, but a couple of people are pretty positive that that's what it is. But there was a portion during the gameplay where if you looked at where the glimmer and the other item was, if you looked on two of the other characters, you notice that they had no glimmer and none of the other items. They would both show up as 0. I believe it was either the Warlock or the Titan. One of them actually had the other item, I guess, which is currency, which is going to replace legendary marks, I guess. It had 9/8, which we believe that 9/8 stands for September 8th, which is the release day of the game. And then the other one had 17/17/7 in the glimmer spot, and we're believing that to be the launch date of the beta. So I'm definitely hyped for that. If that's true, I would love to get it sooner. But as long as I get a chance to play the game, I do have it pre-ordered, of course. I have pre-ordered on PS4 and Xbox. So, and actually took some time today too, because I saw a video about people talking about you shouldn't pre-order Destiny, like the age of pre-ordering games is over and done with, and they feel like it's pointless and stuff like that. And they just had a lot of negative stuff to say about Destiny the game, and a lot of the people, it was coming from people that really didn't play the game like that, or they just heard bad reviews, or they played it and didn't enjoy it in year one because they felt like it lacked content. And really, like, the game got better like over the years. Like with every DLC, the game got better, in my opinion. PvP, like, PvP is still not, Crucible's still not balanced, but this is the best PvP has honestly been, in my opinion. Do we still got some weapons that's like highly overused? Yes, definitely still have weapons that's highly overused, but I think this is still the most balanced PvP has ever been. Possibly the funnest to me. Like, cause don't get me wrong, I love the whole Matador meta and Cryptid Dragon meta. Like, it didn't bother me too much, unless it just got really redundant because everybody ran around with shotguns and nobody ran around with primary weapon except for Cryptid Dragon if you had it. And if you didn't have Cryptid Dragon, you ran around with Matador.
So, yes. Signal close.
So either way, like, it bothered me, but it wasn't like stupid crazy to where I was gonna constantly complain, because at the same time I had actually pretty okay at it. I didn't have the range perks, I believe. Yeah, I didn't have the range perks on me, but I did have full auto. I think I had close and personal.
Excellent. Whatever you did, your signal's coming through loud and clear now. Varix, are you with us?
I'm a Matador C4, and
Yes,
it
I am
worked
here.
wonders for me. Couldn't beat out the god. And I did have a clever dragon whatsoever. I was highly against using pulse rifles at the time.
The wolves are approaching an
When I was
old
on
command
Xbox
center
until
beyond the rocket yard.
I found a
That
great,
must be where the kings are hidden.
pretty much a god roll in my opinion, Waltz. So that was my thing, but honestly, every
At the
meta
Battle of
change I really
Twilight
didn't
Gap,
have too
the
much problem
Devils,
with.
the
I had a
Kings,
problem
and
with
the
them
House of Winter
constantly
joined forces to
nerfing
take on the
the
city.
hunter into the
The House
ground.
of Wolves could have
And
turned the tide for the fallen.
People
But
trying
my
to
queen interfered.
make sure that the hunter stayed, like the blade dancers stayed viable. Like, it kind of sucked because we struggled where other classes got buffs, like with their grenade abilities and stuff like that, and they nerfed a bunch of hunter blade dancer abilities. Like, it was the most, saying like it was the most overpowered class in the game, which it wasn't. It's actually the hardest to master. Like, either I have a really good game with my blade dancer, or I have a okay game, or I have a very bad game. And a lot of times it's usually going I do okay or bad, because I'm constantly getting, you know, stuff with sticky grenades and shoulder charges that's ridiculously overpowered, and it's just all types of stuff that, you know, the opposite patches that was supposed to balance the game out made a lot of things like ridiculously overpowered, and it sort of put the Blade Dancer in a bad place. Like, really all it did, it made it to where you would prefer to use Night Stalker or Golden Gun, and a lot of people end up switching from Blade Dancer to Golden Gun, especially with the last Iron Banner. Like, I've never seen so many Golden Guns in a map in the Iron Banner in my life. Like, it was literally, I would say 60% Golden Gun users throughout Iron Banner. Which drove me nuts. But that's besides the point. And I'm going the wrong way, because I'm not paying attention. Don't mind me. I've had a pretty long day today. Had to work, didn't teach classes, so we're on the tighter side. But I definitely have a lot more energy than yesterday. Plus I turned down the game volume so that way you can actually hear me talk this time.
You are here to deny
Because I do go back
Skolas
and
house
listen to the
kings.
audio of the
They
live
will
feed,
not know,
and I realize you can barely hear me talk. So
they will try
I
to
had to
kill
turn down the
you.
game volume so that way
Kill them back.
pick up my voice.
I'm detecting lots of
My
activity
horrible,
from the command center.
horrible voice.
I think you dropped the servitor jamming just in time.
If kings detected house wolves before attack,
But
Skolas may have met his match.
But yeah, but as for Destiny 2, I feel like they, from what I've seen, I feel like they've made some pretty good changes to PvP and to PvE. Can't really say for certain, because I only got to see like a little snippet of what they're bringing, like the new weapons, new types. Armor is definitely going to play a different role, because instead of having intellect, discipline, and strength, it's going to show armor, recovery, and agility. So that's now what your armor's role is going to play. It's going to pretty much determine how much agility you have, how much armor you have, how much recovery you have. Instead of it being from your perk tree, your class tree. So I'm interested to see that. Of course, you know, I'm a hunter master race, so I'll definitely be going, well, trying to pull out a max agility hunter. See how that works, but I'm definitely going to try different combinations. And I definitely can't wait to see like what the armor and everything is like in the game, and the other weapons and the story. Ugh. Can't get these yawns out of my system.
To the city, but at least they don't work for Skolas. I call that a win.
Well, now that we got that,
come on back,
way,
Guardian.
And I'm actually focusing. But yeah, Yeah, but it definitely looks good from what I've seen, and I cannot wait to play it. Get my hands on the beta so I can start making content on that, and hopefully I have all my other equipment. Oh, crap. I have all of my other equipment, so I'll be able to make better videos, and I won't just be live streaming everything. I'll be actually sit there and edit, cut things out that doesn't need to be, that I feel like y'all don't want to see, and stuff like that, and possibly do some face cam or whatever. But yeah, I really want a hand cannon. Like, this is getting retarded right now. I just want a hand cannon, honestly. And I have something at my postmaster that I probably forgot to pick up, some engrams. Oh well, I'll look and see what they are. But I think the thing I'm mostly disappointed about, like, I was probably on the fence. I wasn't really on the fence. I already knew that. I wish weapons and stuff would have carried over to Destiny 2, but I could also understand why they did it. And it's also too so that way they can rebalance the meta, the sandbox. So in order to rebalance it and not, try to figure out, like, how are these weapons going to fit into the current sandbox and stuff like that. Like, you have to unfortunately get rid of it, the original sandbox. So I understand that aspect of it.
Interaction resolved.
That I do. And I legit cannot stop yawning.
Would you mind helping?
So I understand that aspect of it.
Hello, Hunter.
One thing that I am upset about in Destiny 2, the main thing, for right now, because don't know too much about it, but the Arc Dancer. I swear it feels like it's just a reskinned Blade Dancer. I swear that's what it feels like, with more movement. It looks like it moves a little bit faster, it's a little bit more acrobatic, harder to hit. But I feel like it's just a reskinned Blade Dancer. Angel's Advocate, not bad. That's actually a really good scout. Eye of the Storm, I'm most likely Mulligan. I'm gonna go with Mulligan. Perfect Balance, Armor Piercing Rounds, Firefly. Yeah, we're gonna go this route. Mulligan, Perfect Balance, Firefly. And MD Reflex. So we're gonna go this route. So let's go ahead and throw that on. Boom. I was surprised by that. I didn't think I was gonna get a legendary from that. Oh, so sorry y'all that I keep yawning, but
So off you go.
I just don't know why I do. But and let me fix my mic on top of that.
We have to
It
stop.
was like way, it was like near
Skolas
my
has
throat.
failed at every attempt to wrest control of the other houses. His forces grow thinner with each passing day. We've dealt the wolves a serious blow.
Speak to Varys.
Varys has a little something for you.
I'm over
to
here
celebrate.
burping and whatnot. What the heck? It was at Chick-fil-A I ate.
This up from Queen's Vault for you. So shiny. Enjoy. You stop.
Really, all this thing is good for is just getting a nice chunk of glimmer, which I'll need.
Wolves have returned to
Matter of fact, let me go ahead and boost up. How many multi-light do I have? 17. What do I have equipped? That stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up boosting all this stuff up so I can use my Angel's Advocate. Glimmer. Yep. Yeah, I should have enough to do everything. Hopefully, I doubt 17 will be enough, but we'll see. close enough. Let me see if I could at least get perfect balance. Did I get it? Yep, I got it. Okay, so MD reflex, mulligan, perfect balance. We'll get Firefly eventually, but for right now, don't worry about that. I'm gonna go brace frame, or hot swap, brace frame. I'm gonna stick with the reflex. We got counterbalance, rifled barrel action. That's funny. No, we need that stability, so we're gonna stick with CQB ballistics. Don't need this. Hand cannon loader. Let's wait on that. Sniper rifle ammo. Don't have a sniper, so we're gonna wait on that. What about this? Rocket launcher ammo. Gonna wait on that, cause what's this? We go intellect. Don't gotta worry about that, cause we don't have a void class just yet.
You have something for me to
We'll
look
eventually get Night Stalker once we start taking King, which we'll most likely get to today. Because the one problem that was with these storylines of the DLC was that they did not last long whatsoever. It's like you do a few missions, then the regular storyline is done, and then you're just left doing just quests. So yeah, back to the art dancer or whatever it's called. Yeah, that kind of pissed me off about that. I swear it feels like just a reskin Blade Dancer. But I hope that's not the case. I hope it definitely has a lot more going for it. It's like the Sun Singer is like, people said the Sun Singer sort of reminded, I mean the Blade of Dawn Blade sort of reminded them of the Sunbreaker. And I was like, to an extent, yes, and then no. It's like you got rid of the Warlock Sunsinger and gave him Dawnblade, which is a drastic change to what their class used to be. Now, the Titans Void, whatever the hell it is, we usually call it Captain America, because that's exactly what it seems like.
Skolas said, I am Kel of Kells. All houses shall burn. All will bow before Wolf Banner.
I'm thinking this is one faster firing scout rifles. I think this is in like the Mitre. Anyway, let's get moving. Let's go upstairs. Get down. Alright,
I'm getting a fallen comm channel interlaced with Beck's coding. Whatever he's doing, I've never seen anything like this before.
Yeah, I think the
mad.
new art class for the Hunter is very lackluster compared to the other two classes. Whoa.
Okay, that's not a good sign. The wolves are assaulting the Vault of Glass. What is Skolas planning? They've cracked the seal on the vault. Get in there, Guardian. We have to stop them.
But it just felt so lackluster for what they did with the Hunter. I feel like that's sort of been the way it is. It's just going right now. It's like okay, yeah, let's give the Titan some love and redo its striker class, like ridiculously redo it. And then it's like, okay, let's show the gunslinger a little bit of love. We'll give him somewhat of a shade step. I give him something of a shade 7? Then let's give him 6 bullets for one of his perks. So I'm really like, okay, Gunslinger is lackluster when it came like better. Like it's better, but it still seems lackluster. It's like, okay, Golden Gun has 6 shots that deplete even faster now, but probably does less damage. As to where Titans now have a roaming Fist of Havoc with a shoulder charge. So they're like, well, you won't be able to kill with one Fist of Havoc on a full health Guardian now. Yeah, but you can definitely Fist of Havoc and then shoulder charge right afterwards. So technically it's the same.
Skolos has gone crazy is the good version here. I've seen reports from Prince Aldrin's crows. Reports about the technology of the vault. Really, just stuff.
Interesting. It's also going to be interesting seeing like how they redid the Void Walker, because I'm pretty sure that's the class from the Warlock that they kept. Look at this where I jumped there. Some off while I'm up here. Bastard. I see you over there.
Trying to tap oracles, big glowing squares. Guardian, destroy the oracles, destroy them fast. Oracle has appeared. An oracle, destroy.
Uh-oh.
One more oracle.
Good work. Guardian, even better. Clear out the rest of those wolves and we'll talk.
But yeah. But yeah, we're gonna see how things go with Destiny 2. Ooh, one more. Get up out of here before I die. Patty. Alright.
So Skolos wanted to use the oracles as taps into the Vex network. This isn't just a hunt. A fallen house with Vex technology
we'll see
is
how
a
Destiny
threat
2
to the whole
goes
system.
once the beta gets here
Things
and then the full
simple
game gets
now,
here.
yes.
But
We
either way,
bind
I'm definitely going to be
Skolas.
playing it.
We put an end to Keller Kells. Or wolves put an end to us.
But enough about Destiny 2. I had another topic people sort of wanted me to talk about, because I don't want to just talk about video games. I don't want to just talk about video games. Like, I do want to talk about life stuff at the same time. So, first of all, what is with people? What's with these bots on Instagram? Like these whole okay, go away. But what is with these people on like these bots on Instagram? Like, you like, oh, somebody's trying to follow me. Next thing you know, you click on it, and it's one of those sex sites or bots, whatever the heck it is. But crap gets annoying after a while. It's like, and you can't just accept it. Like, if they like try to follow you, it's like, just know that more is gonna follow. Like, you can reject that one, or you can accept that one for them to follow you, just so you have the follow count, and then it's just gonna send more. Like, my homeboy did it, and I swear he gets like 15 of them a week, if not more. So, but another interesting topic that somebody wanted me to talk about, and they want to talk about like exes. Like, can you still be friends with your ex-girlfriends or ex-boyfriends? It's a really touchy subject, honestly. Like, cause some people can and some people can't. And then you also have to factor in, like, can you be friends with that ex while you're in a relationship, or while they're in a relationship with somebody else, especially one that you've had, sexual relations with. Like, that can be a real touchy thing to to deal with. Because I ain't gonna lie, I have some of my exes I'm still cool with. Do we talk on a daily basis? No.
You've come all this way
Not at all.
at your disposal. I can't let this go cheap.
But no, we don't talk on a daily basis. There's some, I could probably hit up and just be like, hey, how's it going? Or, yo, ask them for advice or whatever. Like, yeah, I have something like that. But other than that, yeah, I don't really communicate with my exes like that. Like, I have probably one that hits me up on the regular, and yeah, I'm trying to get this ghost that's down here, but just don't mind me. If I'm doing it wrong, don't mind me. I haven't done it in a long time. And yeah, I messed up again. Anyway, but
Closed valley, unable to transmit. False statement.
that was actually funny how it fell.
Target. Please report for bounties.
There we go. Crouch. You revive. yeah, I have some that I talk to every now and again. Not that I per se hit them up first. A lot of times, the ones that I usually end up talking to on the regular are the ones that hit me up first, and they're usually ones that I don't really feel like talking to. But it's not like, I have a problem with them per se. It's more like I just really don't care to talk to you, especially at certain moments. They'll hit me up and they'll be like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I just be like, everything's good." It's like, I have no problems with you, but I just don't feel like talking to you at the moment. Because I might be doing something, or
Watch your back.
I might be playing video games, and I just don't feel like being bothered, you know?
Updated logs.
So, but I do have some that, hits me up, and I'll be like, "Hey, what's up?" We just have a regular conversation, and, we catch up, and then we go about our days. We don't say nothing about, oh, we should, you know, hang out sometime again, and nah, it don't be none of that. I don't do that nonsense. It's just simply, what's up, catch up, see how each other's doing, and then we can go about our days. And then we probably won't talk again for possibly a couple of months, a year, or something like that. But I know some people, like, they literally have like exes as best friends, and they talk to them like every single day. I was like, I don't have anybody like that. I don't have an ex I talk to every single day that's a best friend. So I couldn't really talk about that subject, but I can talk about the fact of having an ex, and while you're dating somebody, I've seen it work in some situations. I've seen it fail miserably in some situations. And in my instance, I've had exes that I was cool with, that I talked to on a more regular basis while I was dating somebody, but I made it known that, I'm dating this person, I'm with this person, and I made it known
Guardian, new orders from the Queen.
before I
She
was even
wants
dating this
Skolos
person to this person. Like,
captured alive.
nothing's ever gonna happen
And
between
it's
us.
absurd, of
Like,
course.
we're just gonna remain
Just makes
friends.
this a little
Like,
harder,
what
that's all.
we did have,
You'll be the tip of the
that's
spear. Get down there,
that's in the
find
past.
him, and
It's gonna
pin
stay
him.
in the past.
I'll be nearby with a capture team of Prince
But some
Aldrin's
people, they try to
crows.
keep their ex around so that way they can continue having their cake and eating it too, so that way they can have their girlfriend or their
The team and I
boyfriend,
just set
and
down
whenever
in
they
a
mess
canyon
up,
a
they
few
go to
kilometers
their
from the
ex
Citadel.
because they know their
When
ex
you
is gonna
find
be there
him,
for them.
we'll be ready.
Like, come on now. Like, don't do that. That's messed up. And if you know you're gonna be like that, then don't even bother being in a relationship, in my opinion. Because it's not just dudes that do it, women do it too. And I know more women that actually keep an ex-boyfriend or a side dude on side just in case their guy messes up. Like, sometimes it's just somebody to talk to about their guy, which is a big mistake. And sometimes
Maybe now it's about weapons.
a dude to go to comfort you, to cuddle with, to have sex with, so you can get your mind off of what your dude did to you, whether he cheated on you or not. Like, I knew one girl, like, every time her dude pissed her off, she would go and cheat on him with this other dude, but she swapping down that she loved her boyfriend. Like, but he's not even cheating on you, but you're cheating on him every time you don't get your way. So what kind of sense does that make at the end of the day? So I just say, like, if it's something like that, just pick your battles, honestly.
Whatever
Like,
he's
if you're
up to,
worried about
I've
your
got a bearing
significant
on that
other
signal.
having an
It's
issue with you
way
having an
up there,
ex as
top of the
a
tower.
best friend, or
Better
just
start climbing,
communicate with that
Guardian.
person, talk to them. It's that simple. Well, it's not really that simple, but either way, it's like, you gotta respect the person that you're with, and the person that you're with has to respect you. If you feel like that was like your best friend for like the longest, and like y'all were best friends before y'all started dating, but y'all tried to date and realized that it wasn't really working out, that wasn't gonna work out. Y'all remain best friends afterwards. Like y'all just
Strong
noticed
gravity
like,
distortion
oh,
in
this
your
is
location.
this wasn't a good idea. Like, okay, that I can understand y'all still being best friends. Like, that's something that your girlfriend and you guys would have to respect. But if that's just not them, then you just have to cut, either stop dating that person and find somebody that is more supportive of that, or you can keep that friend at a distance. Like, you don't necessarily have to cut off ties with it. I know there's gonna be some girls and dudes that be like, nah, I don't want you ever talking to that person again. Like, just be like, just make sure that that person, like, respect your relationship, and make sure that your friend respects your relationship. You know? So in other words, don't talk on the phone as often. Like, if you are talking on the phone, make sure that, you know, your significant other is around. Don't try to hide the conversation. Like, just like, yeah, I'm talking to such and such on the phone. Don't be like, oh, I'm going to another room to, you know, have the conversation. No, just have the conversation right there. Because whenever you talk on the phone with them, unless like you're trying to surprise like your significant other, like, just be upfront about everything. But don't try to hide the fact that you're still talking to your best friend. You know?
I was house judgment scribe. I stood with Skolas.
That's how I feel about the subject. I know if I'm dating a girl
now,
and she tells me like, oh, I can't be friends with this girl and this girl and this girl, I'm gonna be like, you can go kick rocks, because they was here before you were, and like, it's not even that serious. And that happens every single time.
Skolas's catch. This is it, Guardian.
But I wouldn't get rid of none of my female friends, especially ones that I don't really talk to on a regular basis, because the simple fact that I don't talk to her on a regular basis. I don't talk to her on a regular basis. And even when we do talk, it's nothing serious, you know. It's like we just catch up, and that'd be about it. So it's never like a really big deal about it. You got some people, they make a big deal out of any simple conversation.
The Vex tech here matches a signature from the Vault of Glass. These machines fade in and out of our timeline. Watch your step. You're getting close. The crows and I are inbound.
This is one thing I learned about this whole easy jumping puzzle.
What? Guardian, there are dozens
It
of
sucks trying to do this
signatures,
thing on the warlock.
and the number keeps growing. It's the Vex tech. Skolas! He's pulling the entire House of Wolves through time!
That I will actually admit. I think that's one of the reasons why I really, really hate playing Warlock. It's not its abilities, it's its jump. And I love to jump. I love the Hunter's jump. It's so simple and easy. Yeah, we can't cover as much ground as, you know, a Titan or a Warlock, but it's just so easy to make the jumps. try to get ready to start before I even go up here, so there's less enemies I have to deal with. It's 3 down. Can't reroute me yet. Shut up and sit down. Just like yep, last one. This is the last one. Okay. All portals have been nullified. That means less enemies that's gonna kill me. Spawn with the rest of his little
He just said, I stole the gift of freedom, secrets of time and space. House of Wolves will stand forever.
He has nowhere left to run. Take him down!
No! Well, that's up. Oh. And the portals are back. Ain't that much? Can't do it. Serve this once. Okay. Run. Put your health back. Now take everything out. Okay, I saw that. Look at the art.
The House of Wolves is broken. Stand by for a transmission.
This is Morasov, Queen of the Awoken. Guardian, when you first came in search of the Black Garden, I thought of you as just another mote of light, too far from its traveler. I see now that I was wrong. Accept my thanks, and the promise of a fitting reward. Petra, bring Skolas to me.
Capture confirmed. I almost feel sorry for Skolas here. Conversations with the Queen can be harsh. Anyway,
And
I'll
that
meet you
was the
back at
last
the
mission for the House of
with
Wolves.
your reward.
Ain't that surprising? I told you, it doesn't take long to finish storylines for these quests. And I'm trying to figure something out. Why does this thing keep closing out? I think we're good to go. I was checking the live feed to make sure everything was working. The one thing I like about it, like when I do go live, it stores it on as a regular video on YouTube, so It's pretty cool. So I guess we could actually start the Taken King expansion now that these are out the way. Honestly, I can't even really say what was my favorite expansion. Honestly, content-wise, I would say Taken King's my favorite because it had the most content. But when it comes to like which one I had the most fun playing, I was definitely say Rise of Iron. So yeah. The boy shorts red.
Welcome. Goodbye, Guardian.
Well, not boy shorts, but men's shorts in sweatpants. I did a rant a while ago,
Almost ashamed to see it
and
end.
it was
Thank you, Guardian. The Kell is in
it
chains,
was quite
and I can't
hilarious.
wait to get back in the field. The Queen
Now
and
this is a
her
throwback. This is literally the first sidearm ever in the game. And it was actually a very decent sidearm. It's like, cause you have reactive reload, which hand cannons need. You get speed reload, fitted stock, snapshot. And see, it's funny cause like on the PlayStation, these two perks are in the middle tree, and these perks are here in this tree. Or it's something like that. But I do know that these two perks are in the middle tree, and I believe these are over here in the first tree.
Would you mind
So,
helping? Warm,
but yeah.
right? No, wait, don't tell me. Could be Jovian. So off you go.
Give me that glimmer. I need it. Cause I'm broke.
Have passed judgment on Kell of Kells.
Yeah, back in the day, like the treasure key, I believe you used to use them to open up treasure chests in the Prison of Elders. And now it's just used for reputation, because you no longer need the key to open the chest. So, yeah. So that was like ridiculously. Ran through that pretty quickly. Sometimes it's only 11. So I've only been playing for like maybe an hour or so.
Are you looking for the prison guardian?
So let's return to orbit.
Expand the parameters and run again.
I'm probably gonna cut this one a little short today, because I definitely have to make sure I'm at work on time tomorrow, because got a truck coming in, and there's gonna be like 3 people out. Well, not technically out, but they got other things they have to do for work. So that means a lot of things is gonna rely on me to get things done tomorrow. So yeah, fun times. Oh man, maybe if I actually vape, I might, wake up a little bit. Oh yeah, the vape for today. I've actually been using this all day. Between this and my VCP Boss Edition, I'm using this one. This is the Icon 200 by the Cloud Kicker Society. It's a 200 watt it's a 200 watt mod. Takes two 18650s. I believe I have the brown LGs in here, and I have the Coil Art Mage GTA sitting on top with the single, and it's a single coil GTA. It has a M-Turk Alien in here, and I got it filled with Cinnabons from the Juicy Coil company, and it's actually a really good vape. For some odd reason, it's very gurgly this go round. I think it's maybe the way I wicked it. I'm not sure. You hear that? I think it's the way I wicked it. Like, it's still a really good vape, but it's a lot more gurgly, I should say, than usual. I'm running at 60 watts. You'll see a lot more of this once I get my face cam and stuff like that. Y'all be able to see like all my different vapes and what I'm using for the day and things of that nature. Like, I know my gamers who actually vape would probably take interest in that. Like, when I'm playing online, people hear me vape, they be like, "Yo, man, what you vaping on?" And like, we'll literally have a 15-minute debate while playing in Crucible. Like, well, a 15-minute conversation while playing in Crucible about like what mods are good and stuff like that.
Before that day, there had never been a ghost. There had never been a guardian. I don't know much about the traveler,
snap.
but I know it made me to bring you back.
I'll be right back, y'all. I just actually realized I have a package. And it's a vape package.
Not the first place I looked. As I saw
and I forgot to check it, so I'm going to go get that right now. So, I'll be back in a minute.
If I'd ever find you something. I did.
I remember everything about the day I was born. I still bear the scars. The Awoken are my family now. And I am their queen. We fought to keep our beautiful creation safe. And now this beast has come, claiming to be king. Marasav bows to no one.
Everybody. Now, I've been waiting on this package for the frickin' longest, and it's not actually exactly what I wanted. It's a vape package, of course, but
we've known since you
I've been waiting on this package since February. And pretty much what happened was the thing that I ordered was apparently like the higher priced item of it. And what happened was when they did the machining came out fine, but the actual anodized, when they tried to anodize it, it didn't adhere to the knurling that well. So what they ended up doing, and now, mind you, I ordered this on Valentine's Day, so, and it's May, and I just now got it today.
This was all.
But what they did, they ended up switching out for the just a regular black anodized piece. And what they said they're gonna do for me, so that way it doesn't seem like I'm losing money or anything like that. They're actually working on a copper neural version of the product, and they're gonna send it to me for free. Yeah, for free. So it's probably gonna cost around about the same price as the piece that I originally ordered, but I do get another stack tube.
Guardian, this is Commander Zavala. The Cabal base on Phobos is blasting a signal across all channels. They're willing to break transmission
it's like.
This could be a prelude to
now,
a full-scale
don't get me wrong, I have I do
We're
have
setting down on Phobos now.
I'll be monitoring your feed, Ghost.
stacks.
Good luck to you both.
Like, I have series mods, and what the stack tube adapter, what the stack adapter is, it's an adapter for my rig mod, and and if those who didn't know, I'm a huge fan of rig, and all it does, it allows me to stack my batteries in series. So what I'm about to do right now, since I have a series build in my Kennedy and not in my anything else, well, I do, but I don't really want to put it on here. Well, I don't have a built in that one, I forgot. I don't have the coils for it, so I am going to take my Kennedy off and put it on here. If I can get it off, that is. There it goes. So I'm going to take my Kennedy off and I'm going to throw it on here so I can see what it's like. And where did that other piece go? Just give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna get back to the game. I'm just trying to get my vape and everything set up. I'm sorry, this is... Usually I'd be done with something like this, but today it just doesn't want to. There we go. My RDA got a little stuck on here. It's been a while since I've actually used this particular rig. I have a couple of them, and some of them don't get used like quite a lot. Sometimes they sort of just sit in the box as a because I collect them, so they just sort of sit there sometimes. But what can I say? I love my vapes, and my vapes love me back. Now where's my other battery? Make sure this is the right battery. It's definitely not. But this one is charged, and I know that one's charged. And let me grab the other battery for my series mod. And that one's charged, and these two are charged. Alright, so now that I got all that out the way, all I gotta do now is actually put the freaking thing on. Now that I actually have my batteries. Sorry about this, y'all, but I was just way too excited. I couldn't wait for this. I've been waiting to stack this for the longest. And, okay, just for battery rather. Everybody's like, people kept telling me like, yo, you should stack I should stack my cotton candy with my dragon scale. I will eventually. I'll probably stack the dragon scale once the copper neural comes in there, because it's actually copper. But it's stacked and it rips. My stack tube is complete. I just have to put a build in my actual roughneck. Okay, back to the gameplay. I made y'all wait long enough. Sorry about that. Alright. I'm probably gonna get like 80 thumbs down just for that. People gonna click and like, bro, he ain't doing that. He's just talking about vape, but we can't see nothing. Well, I am the dancing vape player. That's it. I like playing video games. So
they're getting torn up down here.
It's not how they just die right in front of you. I remember when I first played through this, I was like, oh my god.
Something has drawn us here. I can feel it.
Guardian, I've asked Eris Moore to monitor the
highlight
channel.
stuff. Like, it's sort of how the game tells you.
Whispers in the dark.
Tries to give you another fucking walkthrough from things that you should already know.
What the hell was that?
Fingertips on the surface of my mind.
Yes. Thank you for your input, Eris.
This was Taken King was actually, in my opinion, was the it is the biggest expansion that Destiny had.
They speak a word, a name. He is here.
I don't care that he's here. I'm trying to get the heck out of here. Just for the record, I actually do hate Taken, especially Scion. Motherfuckers just keep multiplying and multiplying. It's freaking annoying. God damn it, how many times can you multiply? I forgot which one. I think it's like the ghost or something of Oryx or something.
It was his hand that transformed the
Cabal. That battle's so annoying. I think I died
This mission is
in
scrubbed.
that battle like
Guardian,
multiple
get
times
to your
when I did
ship
it.
and get out of there.
Oh my god. Drop that shit. Right? Oh, he did. Y'all have never played Destiny, y'all just don't know how to do that.
The base is a loss. We have reports of these taken across the system. Go! Get out!
Bro, you didn't have to tell me. I was leaving anyway. I'll stay here with these things.
Our ship's landing across the airfield. Hurry!
Bro, these bastards are taking down full-fledged battle cruisers. Like, God, bro. I do not want to stay here. I made that mistake jumping across there the first time I played. They blasted me into the freaking hole. I was like, ah, you gotta be kidding me. Like, they're the most annoying thing when it comes to trying to jump a gap. And sounds are just annoying, period. They just keep multiplying. You have to kill them quick, so you don't get swarmed by.
We're almost there.
Because this shield doesn't have like a super long range, so you're a good distance away. Take your pallet and sort of leave them as the last part. Like, take out those sides first, because they're gonna be shit. That's if y'all plan on picking up Destiny 1 before Destiny 2 comes. Which I'm pretty sure some people probably wouldn't bother. They just be like, well, I'm just gonna look for Destiny 2, it's gonna come out in September anyway. You got a couple of months before that even happens, so you actually have plenty of time to play through a majority, like especially high school kids. Like, y'all have plenty of time to play through the majority of the content.
Zavala, we made it to our ship. We're heading home.
Trying to find my juice that I use in my candy, so that way I'm not mixing and matching. I still haven't finished off this freaking fly. I just switched it over, but I really need to get rid of it. Now I have to get this one juice out. I think this was built at like 0.35, 0.3. Pretty much the lowest that you can do on the series mod. There's all aluminum, so it hits like a truck. Most people say the safety parameters is like 0.4, 0.5. There's like certain series mods you can build down to a 0.3. Like Noisy Cricket, no. Don't do it. 0.4, 0.5. Like things like the Rig, Pig, Stack, mods, DCP, you can build down to a 0.3 because the actual mod can handle it. It just all depends on your batteries.
Their leaders belong.
Now I have some high drain,
The rest
high-end
awaits
batteries.
extermination. No.
So it can
Gather them.
They're just
I
gonna
will
die
take
pretty
them
quickly.
all.
Because they don't have a really high capacity, but they have a very high amperage, so it's not going to damage the batteries.
My contacts near Saturn say the weapon fired only once.
It's not like the Queen to attack a superior force.
Because I've sold some mods Or
How could
not,
anyone?
because I wasn't really using them no more,
Look,
and I
the
wanted to
lock
help people
inside
that
the
was trying to quit
dreadnought.
smoking.
Here we go.
So I sold
Our
some of my
first
mods that I
priority
wasn't using.
must be to protect the city.
Not mech mods, of
Our
course.
Guardian
They
got
can't,
a good look on Phobos.
I ain't that
Whatever
crazy.
it was, it turned Cabal against Cabal, wiped out that base in minutes. How long would we last?
Until we understand what we're dealing with.
They are taken.
Eris, get your rock off my map.
It has.
So y'all gonna be hearing that probably
fell.
the rest of this doggone stream, because I am loving this right now. This
Speaks
is
now, because
freaking
Oryx
amazing.
has arrived, come to fulfill the final covenant of his son.
But why fight the Cabal?
I finally have a
Not
stat too.
fighting. Taking.
Looks like a giant
Controlling their
dildo.
will.
No homo. It's freaking obnoxious, but I love it.
So we focus on his army. Kill these Taken until he's all that's left.
Whatever you kill, Oryx will replace.
The dreadnought then.
It's nice and dry.
How do we get past that
Well,
weapon?
It's almost nice and dry.
Without
I hate that I
ending
let
up
this
like
juice
the Awoken.
sit so long, because now I got juice in the cat.
I gotta go, see about a ship.
Cade, our discussion is not yet concluded.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm leaving.
Gotta love Cade. I swear, if they ever decide to kill Cade off in the Destiny franchise, I will probably literally just stop playing Destiny. They cannot, as of this point, Cade is the most beloved character in all of Destiny, and you just cannot get rid of him, period. Like, there's no possible way y'all can get rid of Cade and not receive some backlash, like major backlash from the community. Prison rounds has been put in. Got some legendary stuff. I'm trying to hold off on using my legendary Ingrams, because I'm really trying to. Got a mission at Destiny Outposts. Now I got the hiccups. I can't win for shit tonight. It was funny about this package. Like, it said it was gonna be delivered today, and I was looking at it, and it said like out for delivery, and it said it was in Portland, Oregon. When it said out for delivery, I was like, wait, what? Like, this thing better not be going to the wrong address. And I looked and was like, okay, my address is right. And then when it said my package had been delivered, I checked it, make sure it was delivered to the right spot, and it finally fully updated to Charlotte, North Carolina, like all the different things for Charlotte. So, yeah. I just can't wait for the copper neural to come in. It's gonna be freaking lovely once they come in. Cause I have a limited edition. Was it tungsten, gray, and blue dragon scale? Serial number 28. That I would love to put the copper stacked on. Let me go grab this quest first before I turn these missions in.
It's good to see. I'll take all the help I help me with this. Avenge the Queen.
Are you fighting to be fierce?
It's like, it took me forever to do this quest, because every time I tried to kill those guys, I was always by myself. Like, it never failed. I was constantly by myself.
Taken running free would be detrimental.
Yeah, once I get up, cause I do believe blue engrams to crypt up to like 385 now. So I'm gonna try to hold off on using my legendary engrams. I'll go ahead and toss all these in the vault. I'm gonna dismantle that. But I keep these for, you know, nostalgia purposes. The plug one fusion rifle. And the rest of this stuff. Whatever's left I can pretty much dismantle, except for those. I'm gonna do those. So that way I can start getting the I need my ace of spades. Honestly. I really do need that gun. So I'm gonna go ahead and quick knock those out eventually. One's what? I think Vex, Precision, double kills.
Welcome to the reef.
Sorry about that. I need something to drink. And I'm pretty much out of lemonade. So once it melts, I should be alright. So I can put my boss up for a while, because I think I'm going to be rocking this setup for a good minute. So I make some more series coils. So let's go to orbit. And let's go to the tower. That's the one thing I am going to like about Destiny 2. The fact that I won't have to go to orbit. Like, you don't have to go to orbit to go somewhere else. Like, you can literally just go straight to the place that you're trying to go to. Like, it's gonna be so convenient. Hey, I got Skittles left. That's what's up. Let me go ahead and do this. I know people probably getting ready to be asleep, but fuck it. Yeah, if anybody has any questions, just post them down in the comment section. So if if you're seeing this after the feed, after the live feed, I'll answer them in the next live stream. Or if you're on while I'm still live streaming, I'll actually see them in the chat and I'll respond to them as soon as I see them. So now we're about to, I believe, go back to talking to, I think Petra's gonna be having Petra? No, not Petra, Eris Moon. I believe she's gonna have some more quests for us. And guess what?
Evening.
Another good thing about this?
Nice job, Guardian. We need a stealth drive. I've got one hidden in the...
We are about to get...
Nothing?
Oh, before I do all this.
I'll contact you in the
297, 288, 292, 286, 287, 295. Of course we're going with weapons, but... And we get nothing.
I sent a Night Stalker named Tevis to check out a Vex gate on
we are
Venus.
about to get
He didn't make it back.
our third class, which is Night Stalker, which is actually my favorite of the three. And what we're gonna do to get Night Stalker, even though our Blade Dancer's leveled up a lot more, we're gonna go with our blade or our gunslinger, because I really do need to get used to playing gunslinger again. And yeah, See if we have anything in our postmaster. Which I doubt. Okay, just that.
I've been working on a new translation algorithm.
Something from Cryptart. And more strange coins and more
Return if you learn anything.
2 times in a row. That's
Brazilian from the morning.
That was
Golden Age.
fun.
What a hopeful text.
Probably gonna end this around about 12:30, 1 o'clock. So we need to go to Venus. And we're starting our Night Stalker quest. Which is by far my favorite class. Period. My favorite subclass on my favorite class. And there's nothing you can say about Night Stalker that can have me say that it's OP.
What does it mean to be a hunter? I say it's all about where you belong. The warlocks have their libraries, titans have their walls. But hunters belong in the wilds. Out there, you want to live, you better have a quick shot or a sharp blade. A lot of us are loners, but that's not the only path. Some of us know the difference a fire team makes. Some of us, we touch the void, make it a part of us. And then we take a name. Night Stalker. Hunt from the shadows, pin them down, never let them see you coming.
I really need something to drink. Val for like getting up.
Tevis is our most experienced Night Stalker. We can't afford to lose him. Plus, you know, he's an old friend. Owes me money.
A Night Stalker's bow leaves behind very precise scarring. Fascinating.
If anyone can hear me, I don't think I'm on Venus anymore. This looks an awful lot like the Black Garden.
Tevis, that you?
Cade? Good that I can't smell your breath. Listen, I stepped through the gate. My ghost is still on the other side.
Well, he's in a great mood. See if you can find his ghost. If Tevis is trapped in the garden, he'll need you.
Yeah, people didn't know. I love fighting from a distance. Like, I love my scout rifles and everything, don't get me wrong. I love my scout rifles. But I really do want to get me a decent hand cannon. And unfortunately, with the Vanguard constantly changing things up, I don't think there's any decent hand cannons this week, except for the whale, I believe, that I would actually pick up.
was a lot of shooting. You all right?
We're fine.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
let's
picking
go.
up the origin point of the broadcast. It's a dead ghost.
Right. Let's hope Tevis is still kicking. Tevis, if you can hear us, we're getting telemetry through your ghost.
The Vex are attacking quicker and quicker. I got no ghost, and the boat that's short on light.
We can use the gate in the Valley of Kings to get him out. Let's go.
Yeah, y'all know y'all like that dancing. Yeah. Yeah. Get it. Alright, I think this is finally the last of my fantastical.
Guardian, I've been trying to raise Tevis.
Yeah,
He won't
that's
answer.
the last of my flying.
Either he's in over his head or...
That's finally done. Finally.
Look, that guy owes me a lot of glimmer, so, he better still be kicking. Alive, or the other thing, we need to find Tevis. There aren't a lot of Night Stalkers in the field. We can't afford to lose his connection with the Void to the Vex. Go get him. Tevis is a cheat, and a liar, and he smells like a barrel of thrall spit, but he's our cheat. The Vex can't have him.
Sure, I'm gonna have to give you some more coconut ice as well. I'm just running out of juice left and right, because I haven't been buying any lately. Because I've had so much, I just had a surplus supply, and I was like, yeah, I'll have some for a good minute. And I have. Alright, let's get to it. Who's on this? Goodbye. Goodbye. What y'all doing jumping out here? That. Oh, they killed him. You already knew that.
Tevis is gone, but the light in his bow still burns.
Won't stay lit forever. Make it your own. I was there when he first picked up that bow. have it?
We do.
Take them out, Guardian. Make them pay.
I'm moving up first. Oh, that was terrible. One of the worst things for a Night Stalker. Ceilings. I try to shoot around corners.
I'll be honest, Guardian. I wasn't sure you could connect with the Void. It's always a challenge. I should have known better. We may have lost Tevis, but your strength means the Vanguard still owns the night. Come on back.
We finally got a Night Stalker, and I'm probably gonna main this for a while because it's definitely useful during the Taken King. Like the subclass that you get in the Taken King are like definitely some of the best classes to use during the Taken King. The next best class will be like your excuse me. Next best classes would definitely be for Hunter. Your second next best class would be your Gunslinger. Titans, I would say your Defender Titan, because you can get Weapons of Light and Blessings of Light, and then I would say Void Walker, because you want that. You just want. It's good having. When you're playing solo, you want that DPS. Now, if you die a lot, Sunsinger will be your best bet. That's for anybody. If you know you're gonna die a lot in the game, just run Sunsinger. Now, Destiny 2, you're not gonna have that option, so just stay alive. Oh my god, I'm loving this stack mod. I'll probably post a picture of it on my Instagram later on. I'm gonna take a good picture with my camera, then I'll take one with my phone, so that way I just have one on Instagram. I'll definitely gonna start taking more shots of my vape gear with my actual camera. It's like I have a camera and I have rarely taken pictures of stuff with my camera. I've mostly been shooting videos during my dance classes and master classes and stuff like that. During practices, so I can remember choreography that I made.
Nice job, Guardian. Get it done quick. All right, get on out there. Something meaningful with your life.
I could honestly say, Night Stalkers, Crucible quests are the easiest to do.
We trust you, Hunter.
Period. They're the easiest to get done. I would say the hardest one to do for Crucible would be like getting the throwing knives. I still have yet to get that done on my original account, and every time I try, it's always a sweaty match. Like ridiculously sweaty. I want to spend it so I can have a cool cloak. That's rocket, scout rifle focus, Vanguard champion, and definitely better stats. Yeah, let's go ahead and just put it on and infuse it. It's just better that way. And we're going to drop a couple more slides so we can get Firefly. And there we go. Now we can do some damage with Firefly.
I can feel their thoughts like fingertips.
Because it's one of the best. Explosive rounds in Firefly are two of the best perks you can get on scout rifles and hand cannons, in my opinion, for PvE. I don't have a hand cannon yet, so yeah, that just sucks because I can't use them. I have no silver, so I don't even know why I'm going into this. I really want some new emotes. What were my dance emote? I forgot. Some of these things were free, I believe. I just can't remember which ones. It was supposed to give us like 2 free ones, but I guess that's over with.
Ever thus, where the clover spray of fashion.
And I don't remember where the I think the emote station is like down in the bar area. Did I join a faction? I can't remember. Cause I don't think you can join a faction to like level 20. And I'm gonna go ahead and join my favorite Dead Orbit. Not really, I'm joining Future War Code. Cause I think besides in the Keystone and the Extreme File, I don't care for any of the other weapons. But I do like the Whale and the Waltz, which is possibly one of my favorite pulse rifles in the game. Because it has rodeo. This is not a great roll. But this is what I actually want. But I'm not going to be able to get that before to reset at 2 o'clock because it has luck in the chamber, small bore, and explosive rounds. So it's not going to have a lot of range, but luck in the chamber and explosive rounds would be great for PV, decent for PvP, and pretty good for PvE. It doesn't have really decent sights. It has steady hand IS and quick draw, which would be good. That's about it. But I'm pretty sure we're not going to be able to get that this go round because I won't be able to get enough legendary marks. So eventually we will get a hand cannon to use. I could go and play like some Crucible, but I don't have a hand cannon to use, so let's do our next quest. This one's actually a very annoying one. The last boss fight is just retarded. It's played as a hunter, you spend a lot of time in cover.
Turns out Crota does have a father. His name is Oryx, and he's come all this way to kill you. We're not gonna let him. Oryx controls the Taken from a dreadnought near Saturn, but we can't get close without a stealth drive.
The live chat
Lucky for us, I hid one at the top of an old
emails
colony
that I
ship
have sitting
before I
here.
moved into the Vanguard.
How do you know it's still there?
You better hope it's there.
E3
You
will
won't
be
survive
on
the
June
dreadnought without
11th,
it.
which actually I can't wait for. See what announcements they're gonna make. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Firefly.
Cade, we've got a real problem down here.
Let me guess. 4 arms, wear cloaks, smell real bad.
Not fallen. Taken.
Thought we'd have more time. I really don't feel like backtracking to get these, but this is part of the quest. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up as many as I possibly can. Because you can only get them from the Vandal taken. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick these up. Once my boys finally get their systems and internet up and running, you'll see me playing strikes and things of that nature. I know one will be able to jump in as soon as he gets How bad is it?
the DLC and
Taken
internet.
everywhere. Fighting the fallen.
The other one he has to get in a whole
Earth's
other
gonna
system.
look a lot like Phobos if you don't find...
No family and bills. So it's completely understandable. I don't go through this at all. Because I would have the same. I used to do it in the past. Like, if I was short on cash, I would pawn my system and be so strapped for cash. It's like, well, I don't really have the money to get it out. Because I've always been that person, like, if I don't have all the money, then I don't have any other money.
Okay, you're gonna find a vault door. There's a trick to getting through it, so let me know when you're there.
The door's already open, Cade. We're inside.
And the flux grenades didn't detonate? I gotta get out of this tower.
What are the chances the elevator still works? We're heading up. Cade, when's the last time you rode this elevator?
Relax. It works fine. But stand by for a resurrection, Ghost.
From this height, I can pick up taken energy reads throughout the Cosmodrome. You know I was here, looking for you, when the first Fallen crews came through. It started with one skiff. A few months later, the Cosmodrome was theirs. The Taken have done it in hours.
This is when I officially got my Xbox and
how do we find your
came
stealth
back to playing Destiny after a long
There's a
hiatus.
bridge from the tower
It wasn't
to the
because
ship.
I didn't
Took me
enjoy
days
the
to get it
game.
working. It's a little unstable, so watch
Because I
your
got rid
step.
of my system to pay bills, so.
Cade,
I
someone
went
moved the
from
bridge.
being
Destroy
in
the
year one
controls.
to not being able to come back until
Yeah,
year
that's the
3.
Fallen. Probably trying to keep the Taken off their backs. See if you can reroute the power.
Because every
There's still an active
time I,
feed moving
because
through
I
those
was
pipes
constantly like,
overhead.
yo, I
Guardian,
want to
if you
freaking
find
play
the source,
Destiny.
I can
need to
patch
get me
the
another
circuit.
system. And then
Once you
I
get the
finally got
bridge
another
working,
system,
my
and
stash is in the ball
I
on
had
top of the
worse
colony ship.
internet and
We're still
freaking
waiting for
world.
details on this plan of yours, Cade.
Yeah. Give me a second, Guardian.
Okay, keep going.
Alright, back in business. Hey, the bridge is already moving. I get to the top of the colony ship where I left my stash, and watch yourself on that bridge.
Any advice on which way to go?
Yeah. Up.
I kind of saw that happen. There we go. Boom.
Don't look down.
Fuck with it. I'm scared of heights in real life. Like, why would I look down?
thing seemed pretty mad. Oryx must still be holding a grudge for us. You know, killing Crota.
Things won't get any easier on the Dreadnought. You find my stealth drive?
Are you sure it's still here?
It's like all things. You gotta know where to look. Enter frequency 5982, Ghost.
There it is.
The best hiding places are always in plain sight. Transmat it out of there. I'll get it set up. Just do me a favor. If you find anything else I've hidden, leave it for me. There'll be treasure enough for everyone on the Dreadnought.
I think we'll call it there for a night. Gonna try to get some sleep for tomorrow, and I will see y'all back here tomorrow for the next section of the Taken King quest. So I'll let y'all watch this little cinematic and everything off, and I'll probably play a game of Crucible once I sign out. See if I can look up and get me an Ice Luna.
Maintenance pending. Requesting visual confirmation.
Yep, that's the last one. Port side.
Confirmed.
Interest in tech, Cade? Isn't this Eris Morn ship?
Is it? Huh. You know, you're a true artist. Can't even see the join.
Cute. But Zavala's got sign-off on all launches. Need a log while I'm letting it go.
Stargazing tour?
Oh, by the way, if anybody didn't notice,
okay.
If you pre-ordered Destiny 2 and got the Cade figurine, you'll notice the wrench that he's holding is the same wrench that's actually in the cutscene right now.
A dreadnought
That's
above
where
Saturn's
we got the wrench
rings, so we can knock out its
Instead
weapons.
of him holding his
Create a
legendary
transmat
Ace
zone.
of Spades, which happens to be my favorite hand cannons in the gun. Reason why I'm gonna start doing
How about test flight?
the gunsmith stuff, so I
They'll
can
be
get
waiting
the
for
Ace
you
of
when you're
Spades.
ready.
And of course the
Me?
last word. Even though
I'm
I
not
don't
flying
care
that
for
thing.
last word like that. I'd rather have the Ace of Spades. Even though last word is technically the better gun, but I prefer the Ace of Spades. It's a great PvP hand cannon. I mean PvE hand cannon, I should say. I had to correct myself, because I know somebody's gonna be in the chat and be like, isn't ain't shit in PvP. Yeah, because you gotta know how to use it. But that's gonna be it for today, everybody. This is your boy Nice, the Dancing Vapester, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for the next one.